Hello, hello. Um,
Hello, Elizabeth.
hello, Elizabeth. I hope you're doing well. I remember to mute my. I am doing okay. I'm hurting. Um, I went in and they did the 3D scan of my mouth, and so they bumped the bad angry tooth, as I put it, several times, and so it's hurting really bad. I took a tramadol, and I'm hoping it kicks in and at least numbs the pain a little bit. Um, because yeah, it hurts. But
You don't have any clove oil, do you?
no.
Mm,
And we forgot to stop at the store on the way in because I basically laid back in the car and just fell asleep.
yeah,
I was so wiped out already. And but Monday they're gonna take out the angry tooth. So that will at least get my pain down. And I'll schedule to get the other ones taken care of.
yeah. One step at a time.
Yeah.
I'm doing good. Much better. No headache today. I
Hi,
did not.
Jennifer.
I did not go to my PT today because things were not working out this morning for that. So I didn't get a chance to go. So I go next week.
I know, Jennifer. I know. But I think I have a plan of action. Um,
God.
I'm definitely doing the bottoms now type thing. And then wait till the first of the year to do the tops. She said the only problem with the temporary teeth that I'm getting is they might get loose. And I said, well, they sell the putty stuff. You wet it, you put it in hot water and melt it. Put it in, let it cool a little bit, then you put it in and bite, and it. She goes, "Oh yeah, the filler." She goes, "We can do that for you too, so that I can keep the temporaries longer."
Yeah, because the inside isn't as sturdy as a normal plate would be.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And well, when I go to get my permanents in anyway, I'm getting the and I call them permanents, but the long I'm getting the post put in.
Oh, okay.
So basically I'm gonna have snap-ons
Yeah.
because I don't want, and there are places that'll do it. I absolutely do not want um
I call them
permanent, truly permanent,
Yeah, you
because I
don't want
grind my teeth.
implants.
I don't want implants because I grind my teeth. So
Yeah. That
oh,
would be just putting you back in the same situation. Hi,
hi Donna.
Donis.
Hi Donna. And Jennifer, I want you to know that I really do appreciate you and Shell. I really do. I'm just trying to avoid putting myself in a position of owing people money. So, and so I have things on my table. Number one, I am going to be remaking the Yellow Submarine because the post office is a bunch of idiots.
Mm.
I'm
Oh,
calling them
oh, as to
tomorrow.
that, I complained. I sent it a complaint today. It was online. It's the Postmaster General.
Hmm.
Um, and they're not actually, they're the oversight for the post office,
Okay.
overseeing.
Yep.
So they aren't really the post office itself. They're overseers. They're the governing, like the governing board of it. So
Yep.
I actually made um, a complaint to it today
Good.
because I told them about your package and I said this is not the first one. If you need more information on the others, just let me know, you know, and I'll tell you. So yeah, because I've got about three others that I've had that I've still got the paperwork on.
Yeah, and if they need the information for this specific package, you can tell them that I did do an investigation on it, and I will gladly send them the results where they say, "We just don't know where your package is."
Yeah,
Sorry.
so I will let them know that too. Yeah, and if they call me and so forth. But I put my name down and everything. Yeah, hey, it's me. I'm bitching. You know.
Jennifer, then we should talk if that's what, because that was the big thing is towards future commissions is one thing. Um I just don't want to I'm trying to avoid borrowing money from people.
Oh
Um
God, yeah.
and I don't want people giving me extremely single people giving me extremely large gifts. Now, if everybody who subbed to me wanted to drop me $20, that would be different. But not everybody who subbed to me even comes and watches me anymore. So there's that. So, but the yellow sub is here. I'm actually going to call tomorrow and file the insurance claim on it.
Okay.
And see what they say on that. And because they may tell me I have to file. Actually, I might just go straight to USPS. UPS, I mean. Go to UPS, because it was originally UPS, but it was that one where they transfer it to the post office. Sure, I can't remember what it's called, but yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, well, Smart Post or something like that.
Yeah. And so I've just got to figure out how to do it. It never got delivered.
Yeah.
And then
I'll pay from now on. I will pay extra for shipping. Do not send it post office, because what my mailman told me today when the dogs let me know he was there, I went out and he stopped as he was leaving. He heard me open the front door, and he told me, he says, Mrs. Orwig, he says, honestly, I went into the distribution center, which is where the packages come for a few zip codes or postal codes. And he said, that place is so full, it's up to the ceiling. They have like cages and are full. And he says, every cage is full to the ceiling. And he says, your package could be in there or it may not be.
And they're supposed to be emptying them every day.
Yeah. Yeah. And it's jammed. The whole place is jammed. So he says, I can't tell you. He says, I can't tell you. He says, I wouldn't even be able to go in there and find it, because if they've got it delivered to you, they're not even going to know where to look for it in that area,
Yeah.
Because, so he says, my even looking is not going to come up with anything. So, yeah.
I stitched the G on.
Oh, it looks good.
The G, I put a light color edging on it.
Yeah, so it stands out. Yeah, that's cool.
Stand out a little bit, and I also stitched it in that brown that has a red tint to it.
Oh yeah, that helps it stand out. Yep.
The rest of it, I'm waiting for the thread to come in so that I have a brown that will match this.
Yeah.
Because I don't want the rest of it to stand out like that.
Yeah. No.
That was intentional for that letter.
Yes, because it makes it stand out, but you don't want the whole thing to stand out. Yeah.
And
takes away from the G.
Conditioned the hell out of it yesterday. All the pieces have been conditioned on both sides so that they're nice and supple when he gets it. And I've decided how I'm doing the puppy. I'm using the dark color that I used for the G.
Ooh.
For the puppy face. And you notice I have 2 layers because I'm going to be putting it like this. I'm not gluing it together though. I'm just going to put it together so that I can have
a little slot
so that she can drop a tile in it. And be able to track her husband's keys.
Or one of those AT&T things, which or an Apple tracker thingy, which is an oval.
Whoever it is, whatever kind of thing. But that's going to be the main puppy dog. And then he's going to have these beautiful blue eyes, which won't show up that big because I'm going to cut this circle out, and this will be underneath it.
Right.
And then the nose and the ears will be out of the same leather the bag is made out of, so it's a lighter color.
So it's tanner, stands out. Yeah, that's cool.
So I have this
some
black
shading
for the nose, and this is a oil tan, so it's a different texture. So I think it'll be cool to have that different texture on the nose.
That's cool.
Which will be put underneath here as well, because I'll just cut this out. I'll cut the circle out and put this under it.
Right.
To give it a little bit of a different texture there, and then he'll have his ears in the color.
Are the ears going to be in dark or the tanner color?
The tanner color. The light color. So around the nose and the ears will be in this lighter color with the dark color. So he'll be a nice little two-toned puppy dog. So I have all that laid out ready to go to work on.
Yeah.
Yay. I only have to get a carabiner for it. And I might, because I'm doing blue eyes, I might wind up getting a nice blue carabiner to go with it.
That would
So,
be nice. Yeah.
so I think I might take a piece of this blue to the hardware store and see if I can get the same color carabiner as that
Well,
blue,
if you can't, I think you can
or
get one
close to
on either eBay or Amazon, and they do sell, or they did. Let's put it that way. They did sell them by the Ichi.
it. And then
Depends on what size carabiner you want.
Miss Elizabeth, holy heck, sent me stuff and sent me stuff. And this is not stuff I bought.
Hi, Sandra. Welcome.
Hi, Sandra. I won a giveaway. I won a giveaway. And the next thing I know, I've got all kinds of stuff showing up at my house. A pair of bracelets. Oh my goodness. I might have to share this bracelet. You see what that is?
Hi, Robert. Uh, yeah, just locking the door. Okay, go ahead. Sorry about that.
A pineapple. I might have to share this one.
Oh, with somebody if we know. Oh, sorry about that. Sorry about that. The dogs are.
Oh, you're
Daddy
fine.
just. Daddy just came home. That's why.
Hi,
Oh.
Robert. I'm just
he's he's talking to the dogs right now because they're not letting him do anything till he gets them settled. Uh,
And oh my gosh, I had to undo this because I already knew how Elizabeth packages things. So I knew it was going to be well packaged. Okay, so I opened the envelope. It was one of those manila envelopes, the brown
mhm.
off,
Yeah.
you know. So I opened the manila envelope and there's this bubble wrapped in, encased in tape blob in the middle of it. So I take that out and I cut it open and unwrap the bubble wrap. And then there was a black blob encased in tape. And I cut that and I unwrapped that. And then there was another layer of paper and I cut it encased in tape. And I cut that and I opened that. And then the bag, this was it looked like it was in another bag. I think it was. And it was all folded up and taped really well. So it's like, yeah, she don't play around when it comes to packaging.
Yeah.
She don't play at all. Put that right there.
Yeah. My rocks when I got them from Robbie. There was paper. Then it was wrapped in everything. The whole box was covered in bubble wrap. Um, First the paper, then the bubble wrap, and then each item in there was um, bubble wrapped and paper, and then paper towel. Each one was layered separately and taped. And in between all that stuff, they had wadded up paper so things didn't bump each other. Jeez, it was
Some white,
ridiculous.
3 white
Oh,
bead necklaces
ooh, they look nice.
to do something with.
Yeah,
And there's
you
already
should.
one piece in here I already figured out where it's going to go. I just have to find the right bag to put it on. This, when it gets undone, I have to use the pliers on it to undo it because of how it's put together. Someone put like a staple in here to hold it closed.
Well, hey, when you don't have improvise, right?
Yeah. Did you come out? No, you did not. Oh, there it goes. Now it came out. This here. Let me get it to lay flat on my hand. On the front of a bag flap.
Ooh,
Down, it'll weight
with
the
the
bag
little, yeah.
on a bag. It'll
Mm-hmm.
weight it down. And it's just, I keep using the yellow submarine paper for this. Oh, actually, I have some more paper here. See if I can get it where it shows the.
Oh yeah, that'll look
With,
sharp. Yeah, and it weighs good, so it helps hold the bag down,
yeah,
the
has
flap
really
down.
good weight. Um, I mean, it's supposed to have some kind of connector that goes to it because it's originally a bracelet or an anklet,
Right.
and the hinge that's supposed to be on there is broken,
Yeah.
and that's okay because I'll just break it up a bit more.
Yeah.
Um,
You'll take it off
I'll take
basically.
off
Yeah.
these loops. I'll cut it some kind of way. I've got stuff,
Yeah.
and but take off what I don't need and just make it where I have that, and that's gonna be pretty on the front of a bag.
Mhm. That will be.
So I fell in love with that piece when I saw it. You just lay flat, so submarine lay flat. But
Well,
miscellaneous.
welcome, Rosie.
Hi, Rosie. Miscellaneous beads and stuff here that I can unstring and restring on on some things. Unboxing, unboxing. I love unboxing. And that one's interesting. Some nice beads and earrings. I love taking earrings and using them um, as decorations on bags. And there's a Jeff saw this. He grabs this and he goes, "Oh look, it's a little broom."
Instead of a tassel.
Like, leave that alone. I'll shred
Only
this
guys.
little boss. This I don't know what I'm going to do with it yet. It's literally it's a collar. It's a collar
Mhm.
necklace.
Ooh, you know where those would be good? If you can completely separate them down the sides of a bag.
Oh yeah, because I can cut it right here.
Yeah.
Oh, especially if it's one that has triangle sides.
Right.
You're right. That would be cool.
That would be cool. That would really set it off as a blingy one. I mean, it wouldn't be ostentatious from the front unless you added a little something, but the sides would say, "Hello, look at me."
And these are bracelet charms that I can find something to do with it. One of them is the pink ribbon,
Mhm.
and the other says best.
Oh,
The
yeah,
best.
those are cute.
Okay. Some chain and another bag of miscellaneous stuff. And it has, yeah, these are like shells in there. So it'd be kind of cool. Hi, hi, Rosie. And some more tassels and beads.
Hi again, Miss Rosie.
I'm not going to undo every bag, but and this one's already coming apart, so this is going to be cool. Some black and white. I can think of some really cool things to do with black and white beads,
Oh yeah.
and some metal coin like things, and some more glass beads. And those who know me know I love my glass beads. And that was an earring. I call that, put that on the front of a bag and have the a magnetic piece behind it for closing the bag, for the bag
Oh
closure. And that would
yeah.
hide where you've sewn in that piece.
Yeah.
That's why I like those kind of things.
Yeah.
Awesome. It's some more just cool beads.
Ooh. Do you know I still haven't got the boxes I ordered from the post office? Which doesn't surprise me. I'm just going to have to go hunt and see when my post office gets a new shipment in
And just a
because
big
it's
purple
just,
gem.
oh,
I mean, it's a fake. It's not
yeah.
she's not sending me like, this is not like an amethyst or something like that. She's not sending me that kind of things, but I don't blame her. We don't give away that kind of stuff for free. Some more
Yeah.
chain, just some more cool chain to for accent. This is nice big chain for accent pieces.
I got big chain like that that you can. It's long enough to use as a uh, strap.
I got ho ho.
Oh, you got. Oh, that's the one in that one movie. That's the face in the one animated anime. I'll get.
Animated.
Thank you. I
I know.
couldn't
I
get it
miss
up.
those days.
Blah, 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 blah. Okay. Um, that's and what was his name? Burl Ives or something sang a song in it,
Oh, that's kind
and
of
it's
cool.
an old one. Anyway, that's the actual face. Okay. Oh, that's cool. What are the initials?
C
Looks
and
like a
six
J,
back and back C's. That's
back and back. One looks like a J instead of a C.
no, and
It's a C.
that is a brand, and I cannot remember the name of them because
Calvin Klein.
no, Calvin Klein is CK.
Yeah, yeah,
One of the more recent ones, like you get the Coach and stuff like that, and
yeah.
one of them uses it. But it's just some interesting things that I can actually use on bags. That's a
Mhm.
nice
Ooh,
piece of jewelry.
yeah.
Some shell pieces, some more white beads. Another piece that I can use on a bag for closure.
Thank
This
you, Rosie. It's Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. Yeah,
huh,
but it's the old. It's the old animated. I got it out that time.
you see, you just needed that. You just need, yeah. I do that. I get stuck on my words,
Yeah.
and then this is actually something you put something in.
Mhm.
So I'm gonna see if there's a way I can put one of my little cabochons in it and
Mhm.
bend it to fit.
Reshape it.
Chanel,
Yeah.
thank.
Thank you.
I like it when people can read my mind. I don't want
Helps.
to mess up Santa Claus. I actually used to collect Santa Clauses when I traveled. When I traveled over to Europe, anytime I was somewhere during the winter time, that's kind of cool. That's kind of a cool piece.
Almost looks like a stirrup.
Oh, absolutely does. That's cool. I like that. Um, Still, I love. This is like so far. This has been my favorite piece out of it. This
Yeah.
piece that is going to be perfect on the front of a bag. But I used to go to the winter sales when I would travel and find Santa Clauses. I have Santa Claus from Belgium and in Germany because over there they do not call him Santa; it's Santa. Um, but I picked
my
some up. I went to the market there, and when yeah, and I have some from Denmark.
my daughter loves snowmen. She's got so many snowmen it drive you nuts. She's always liked snowmen. Yeah,
And
she
then
did get some good goodies there.
the gym club came only once mentioned
Yes,
this time.
I think you're right, Jennifer. Didn't Gordon Lightfoot have the song, If You Can Read My Mind, Love, What a Tale My Mind Would Tell? Yes, I do believe that was Gordon Lightfoot.
But holy heck, look at this piece of mica.
Oh, where'd you get that?
Gym club. And
Oh,
the bottom of it, as you can see through the bottom of it,
yeah.
but not the top. So it's this gorgeous, it's a purpley pink color. This is.
Well, can you focus in on that and see what that is versus the bottom?
Oh, I think it's texture wise, it's all mica.
Oh,
But
but
look
it's a
how
purple?
thick.
Oh, yeah. That's a good size piece.
You can just see the layers of sediment here.
Bye, Rosie.
Bye. Talk to you later. So yeah, you can just see the layers in this. This is kind
Mm-hmm.
of cool. It's a nice
Yeah.
big
Yeah.
piece. And I'm being careful with it because I can actually rub my fingernail across it and just flake it off
Yeah.
because it's mica.
Right. Oh, yeah. It flakes easy.
And you can see in here I have these, I don't know if actually, yeah, you can see the little glittery spots.
Yeah.
That's where it came off in shipping.
Oh, you get to put those in your little,
Yep, those will
collect
go
those and put them in your little collection and your
in my
skull.
collection.
You know what I think? Why it won't let me connect to YouTube so I can also type
Hmm.
is I'm coming on all the time as your guest. I don't have a StreamYard account. I think if I have a StreamYard account, it'll let me.
Oh,
I'm not sure. I have to try that. So
isn't
I'll
that?
do that. I'll do that on a, on a day where we have more time. That is so cool. Oh,
Yeah,
that is cool.
I love this one.
And
Oh,
you
it's
can get
picking
some.
up necklace. That's what I was going. Where's that rainbow coming from? I've got a necklace sitting up here. So yeah, that's looks like my grandson bent one of my forks. Oh no, he's complaining about having a fork. Marcia, you just disappeared on me sound wise. Let me see. See what the rock identifier says. If I focus on just the red, purpley color. Actually, it says it's lepidolite. Let me see what this says. I'm gonna have to ask him what this is with. If this is all mica or if it actually does have lepidolite with it. Could be mica. Absolutely could be mica. Just, but I'm pretty sure it is based on the feeling of it. But that is a beautiful specimen there. Um, I have some mica, but nothing like this.
I'm sorry. Needless to say, I got a call.
Oh, is that what it was? You done run off on me again.
Yeah, well, it was my son calling from his phone.
Oh, they found it?
He found it.
That's
He
good.
says, Mom, it was a local Lyft driver. He says he has to be in this little pokey dunk town someplace. So
So
they
he
found
found
him,
the
evident.
Lyft driver.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can get through this. It's mica. Is a brilliant layered mineral known for its shimmering appearance and perfect cleavage, allowing it to be split into thin, flexible sheets, commonly found in various colors, including clear, silver, and golden hues. Mica is often used in cosmetics and industrial applications for its reflective properties. Metaphysically, mica is valued for its ability to enhance clarity of thought and promote a deeper connection with the spiritual realm. It encourages self reflection and introspection, helping to reveal inner truths and insight. Additionally, mica is believed to provide protection against negativity and electromagnetic radiation. Incorporate mica into your space to foster a sense of harmony and elevate your spiritual practice. practices. You think, oh, wait, let me take me and make me go big. Yeah, okay. And I put that on there for anyone that wants to read it for themselves.
Yeah, take a snapshot of it. Yeah. Perfect.
So.
Okay. I got a snapshot.
But that is
cool. You need a nice stand for that.
That is over a ½ inch thick.
Oh, yeah, it's probably more like 5/8. Looks thick.
It's over
yeah.
½ inch thick.
Yep.
So yeah, that's I'm gonna have to come up with something for that one.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have to go back downstairs. I actually take the information when I put it in the app. I take the information that is on the sheets that they provide, and I type it into the app. So that
you got more time than I do.
I've been doing this for a while now.
Yeah.
And it's like this one was sent. They've had peanuts in the bottom. They had this wrapped in layers of wrapping.
Yeah.
And then they had more peanuts on top so that the box wouldn't shift and move.
Yeah, right.
So it was basically when I had the box and I shook it like this, it was nothing.
Yeah. Hi, Shadowrunner. Hope you're feeling better. Hope you're feeling better today, sweetheart. Jennifer said rainbow comes from me, silly.
Yeah. Jennifer always has the rainbow. There.
Yeah.
Now it's better. I don't have to worry about showing off my address. So,
yeah.
But that was my beautiful mica.
Oh,
that will
so you got a goodie. So you got a goodie today.
Yes. I'm waiting for goodies from other people, but I have to wait for my goodies from Lisa because I have to go to Florida to get those.
Yeah.
Because she's holding them on. She's holding on to them for me. I told her to. It's not like she's holding them hostage.
Oh, okay. I was going to say, is she holding him hostage till you get down there?
No, I think.
So you come down. So you come down.
I think it's stupid to spend money on shipping this month when I'm coming down there next month.
Yeah. Oh, what are you doing about the trailer?
I told my husband that we're probably leaving next Thursday.
Oh, with a sore.
I have surgery Monday, and I told him we can leave Thursday after I get off work, drive through the night, and we'll get there, and then we can pick up the trailer Friday morning and drive back.
Yeah. Yep.
I might take my computer and see if I can work off my car internet.
Well, you can give it a shot.
I do have an outlet in my car.
Yeah, I do too. Yeah.
So there's a possibility.
The car of my husband's I sold even had a booster in it.
Work's just gonna have to understand. I mean, I have some stuff I've got to get done, and I'm just gonna have to figure out how to work the hours to get it done.
Can you work other than 8 to 5 or 8 to 9 or whatever?
Yeah, I think that's what I'm gonna have to do is alter my hours a little bit.
Yeah.
So, and I think what I'm going to work on right now, because I've got to go back behind me over here and pull the blue hide for the yellow submarine.
Yeah. Okay, Shadow, you've been in your head today, coming to terms, I think she meant, with what I'm going to do. Honey, you don't know what you got yet, so just chill and completely what you got. So wait till everything's in, and then Give it a day or two. I always sit and marinate because it'll come to you.
It only took
you.
me 2 weeks to figure out what I'm doing.
Yeah, yeah, you need to marinate on it because sometimes, as they say, shooting from the hip is not always the best plan.
No, it took me 2 weeks to figure out what I had to do, what I needed to do for this.
Yep. And you're satisfied with what's going on.
It's manageable.
Yes. Yep.
Shadow, if you need an ear, I do believe you have my phone number.
Oh, those the ears. They're so cute.
Yep.
Oh,
And I've lost a roll of tape again. It's not. It's right here somewhere. In
well, I
fact,
don't see it handy
I have a tendency to
because
sit down next to me. Doesn't matter. I've got a whole box of it here.
start a new roll till you find the
Oh,
old one.
oh, actually, this has been opened already.
Okay.
Oh, I have lots and lots of rolls of tape. I I don't play when it comes to my tape. I make sure that I keep it on hand.
Jennifer says I like marinating with a pineapple, apple cider, fruity, sweet, and slightly stingy. Hee hee hee.
Jennifer.
Okay, you got it. Oh, you have the results
No, she
or
has my phone number.
oh, okay. Okay.
I can have a pretty level head most of the time.
Yes, you do. You've listened to me, bitch.
It's one of my gifts.
Yes.
I don't know how else to put it. It's a gift I have of I can be a total mess.
But listening to somebody else's stuff,
I can help
you can
someone
see the
resolve their
difference.
I can resolve their stuff.
Yeah. You know why it is? I keep telling Robbie the same thing. I said, I'm not personally involved in it,
Yep.
like physically, you know, involved in it. So I see outside the box.
Yep.
Where if you're right in the middle of it, you can't always see outside the box. Because you see all those walls in that box and you're not figuring it.
I cheat.
Yeah, Jennifer, isn't that a bummer? I was going to say bitch, but it is a bitch too. Jennifer says similar. I will always have reserves for others more so than self. Yep.
And Jennifer's always more kind to others than she is to herself. That
I
I
under,
know. Jennifer is not always kind to herself. And I always try to remind her to be kind to herself because
so,
she is an amazing individual.
yeah, well, that's what you know.
And yes, I am using leather conditioner on my scissors.
As a lubricant.
Yes.
Well, it's better than you don't want the other stuff getting on your leather,
Grease is grease is grease is grease, you know?
and you don't want it on your leather. Well, yeah, but you don't want the other grease on your leather if it
Correct.
comes off with the scissors. So you use a conditioner, which won't.
It should be just fine.
Jennifer says she won't deny that one. Whoops, you clicked
She,
out for a second. Oh, I think it's me. My Wi-Fi must be updating. Can you hear me?
yes, I can hear you.
Okay. I didn't know if it completely booted me out or not.
Yeah, Marsha was glitching. There's a movie
Yeah.
about
Oh,
it. So I've got patterns so I can do some stuff for Terry next too, or in the future, not right now, but I
Yeah.
got Terry lined up too. And I'm going to put these 3 pieces in here with Scully so I don't lose
Okay.
those little pieces.
Okay. Ask Marcia when you can't find them.
I know them damn eyeballs are here somewhere.
And the end of the nose. I put them someplace. Where did I put them?
Put them like that so when I look up, I can see the blue.
Yeah.
So I'm going to cut him a little bit smaller.
I am so mad at that post office. Oh,
You and me both. And one of the things I did with all the pieces when I was, before I conditioned them, was I used paint on the edges. I burnished the edges to make them smooth and then used a dark brown on those edges. Ooh,
yeah.
on that one. So all the bag pieces, instead of having this on the this color on the edge, they're all that
Ooh.
smooth
Yeah.
brown. That way,
Yeah.
touch it up a little bit. That way, when I stitch it together, any edges that show
Yeah.
will be that nice rich brown showing instead
Right.
of
Yeah.
that color. And this back side looks a little splotchy because I conditioned it.
Oh, of course it's going to be splotchy.
I conditioned both
It's
sides.
soaking. It's soaking it in differently.
Yeah. And because I conditioned both sides. I conditioned this side of it last night and I conditioned this side
Mm-hmm.
um, because I want to give him a bag that has good conditioning going on.
Yeah, because it's going to have dry dog biscuits in it, which soaks
I am,
stuff up.
well, I'm hoping he keeps them in a bag.
Yeah, another like a Ziploc bag in there that just keeps it open, but it's like a liner. Yeah.
Yeah, because he doesn't want it to make the bag smell like dog food or dog
Yeah.
treat.
You know what I should send you?
Hmm.
And you could. I should send you some of that stuff I told you that's washable. That I made my daughter's like treat bags out of.
Ah,
Okay. I just gotta find it. I got a ton of it here someplace. But where I put it's another story.
it's right there.
You'll send me the dimensions of the bag so we can um
This
I can make
seven by
I
seven, 7 by 7 by 4.
4 inches wide.
Yeah, 4 inches front to back. So it's a seven. Front of it is a 7 inch square, and then the
Uh-huh.
sides are 4 inches.
Gotcha. Um Now I could make a Ziploc, or it would be like a Ziploc, but it would have Velcro at the top.
Yeah, and then I can go in and
Tack it in there if you want to.
yes, I could. That would be cool. Actually, I wouldn't tack it in, but I can always add some kind of little connectors, like put the oh, what are they called? Sam Brown buttons.
Yeah.
And then I can go in and stitch on the bags, the little holes for it. So on the
Yeah.
sides, it can be taken off the Sam Brown buttons and washed,
Right.
and then put back
And
in
put
when
back
it's
in.
done.
Yeah.
Because that would fit Kendra's brain
Yes. Her neatness brain. Yes.
of being able to wash it and keep it nice and fresh.
Yes.
Fresh, fresh, fresh.
Yes.
Because Kendra likes stuff fresh. She likes to be able
Yes.
to clean stuff. Um,
7 by 7 by 4.
it is.
Okay. And I'll make the seams instead of like I did with the others because of the way it is. I'll make the seams so that they're on the outside, so when they're in the bag, you don't have a seam inside.
Yep. I know what
It's
you're talking
it's
about.
yeah, gotcha. Okay,
So it'll be wrong sides together.
right.
No wrong.
Yeah, right. I know what you mean. Yeah, yeah, that works out good.
Hello, Britta.
That means I gotta find where I hid that stuff. God, I'll look later tonight or tomorrow morning.
I'm trying to put these together so that I can do this all at once.
Because if I have to look for it right this minute,
It ain't
I
happening.
wouldn't. Yeah, well, I wouldn't be able to read the chat either.
Oh, Marcia,
What?
do you know anyone that uses like HelloFresh or wants to try HelloFresh?
Uh, Not that I can think of. Why?
Because over the period of nine or let me see how it says applies. They apply a discount over 9 boxes because you get 17 free meals with it.
Yeah, I've tried them. I don't. I like my cooking better. I mean, it's good, mind you. It's not bad. I,
No,
I,
we used to do it when it was just Jeff and I. We did that like 3 or 4 days a week.
yeah.
And it was kind of cool because he and I would cook together. One
Mhm.
of us would do all the prep work and the other one would cook. And we would
Right.
switch off. And it was our time type thing.
Mhm.
What? Throw the damn dog in the floor.
You're not gonna believe this. I found it. I thought I knew where I put it.
I just saw where this fell and now I can't see it. Oh, that's because it flipped upside down and blends into the carpet. Well, the carpet here is the downstairs carpet is an ugly brown color, and
Okay, Miss
it's about
D.
that color.
See you
Okay.
later. Hello, Britta. Uh, yes. 7 by 7 by 4. Okay. Yeah, I found it. So we can make one of those real quick. Maybe if I actually. Oh,
I'm losing you again. You were fading in and out.
better. Better.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, that's because I moved. That because I was digging for stuff and bumped it. Sorry about that. Oh,
You moved. How dare you? Oh,
I know. I was looking, but I found it. I must have 5 or 6 yards of this stuff, but it works. It's really good stuff. That
if
stuff
you
lasts
can,
for.
if you know what it's called and where to find it, I would be interested.
Oh God. Uh, Jesus.
Not right this second, but
Yeah.
because when you go to bed tonight and your brain is winding down, you go, "Oh
Yeah.
yes."
I know where I got it, but I don't know if they still carry it. Now let me look at the bag I had got it out of, and see if I bothered to keep the paperwork. Which is a whole nother subject. No, I didn't bother to keep
My
what it's
grandchild
called.
is amazing.
Why? What'd he do?
Ollie cooked dinner tonight, and he
Ooh.
knows I'm having trouble with my teeth.
Uh huh.
It's chicken. He shredded my chicken,
Oh, nice, Ollie.
so it makes it in much smaller pieces, so I can actually manage it.
Yeah.
That's okay. Monday, I may not stream Monday,
Yeah, I would think you may not.
but I'm having it done at 8 a.m. and I may feel like $1 million.
Yeah. Or you may feel like crap. Let's hope for a million.
Where's Terry?
He's not on here yet. Did you say hi to Britta?
I did say hi to Britta.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah,
sorry.
I had a little bit of trouble with the grandson recently,
Yeah.
giving me attitude. We've had some tude problem with kids.
They're of the age. What can I tell you?
Yeah, that's one way to put it.
Yeah. I got that with a 41 going on 42, I think he is. Your old son. Hello.
So I got some attitude from some kids. Put my foot down. Their mom backed me up and told them they don't have to like what I want in my house, but they have to respect the fact that this is my house.
Hmm.
And my house, my rules is what that goes. And so they have to respect that.
And after all, you're keeping the roof over their head,
Hmm.
food in their belly.
And that's
Hell,
basically what she went on about with them,
yeah.
explaining to them that,
Grandma
you
doesn't have to do this, you know.
you like it, it's not what matters.
Yep.
She's not doing anything because of you. She's not doing it to make you happy. We should be helping her to make her happy.
Yep.
And it had a lot to do with chores. The kids
Oh,
didn't understand, why am I not washing the dishes and sweeping and mopping floors? And I'm like, I work for a living.
yeah.
I said, when you're paying the bills, when you're making all the money to pay all the bills, then I will do the dishes and I will
Yep.
sweep and mop.
Yep.
But everybody should be doing something around here, and me making all the money to support the house and doing all the work in the house ain't gonna cut it.
Nope. Didn't know you hired on to be a slave, huh?
Exactly. And so they're learning the power behind that, because if you don't want to do stuff around here, then I don't have to provide you with the luxuries called internet.
Yeah. Right. Exactly.
I don't have to buy neat little snack foods that you like, and ice creams and stuff like that. I can go get what I want when I want it.
And the heck with you guys, you can just do
Not me.
without.
Yep. I can grab
Yep.
my husband and we can go to the ice cream shop.
Hmm.
It's been a while since we've done that, actually. So, yeah, I'm teaching them that. And then, and explaining to them, when you get your own house, if I come to your house, I have to go by your rules in your house.
Right. Yep. When I visit my daughter and I stay in the spare room, when I leave, I have stripped the beds before I leave. I have stripped the beds, put them in the wash machine, put them in the dryer, dry them, and if time allows, I'll put them back on the bed. If not, I tell James, and I'll give him like $10. Put the bed sheets back on the bed and make the bed for me. And I give him $10 and he does it. So she can, when I leave that room, she doesn't even know I was there. I left it like I found it, you know?
Yep. I understand that concept. So it's just the grandkids are having to learn those concepts of things.
Yep. I
And
was
part of
always,
it's conflict between teenagers.
oh yeah, yeah.
And so I am supporting them as well, because Ollie does kitchen cleaning in the kitchen. And
Hmm.
one of the things people have gotten lazy about is someone will go in to cook something and they spill it on the stove. They're not cleaning up after themselves because they know Ollie's going to be in there to clean it.
Oh, no, 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 no. You clean up
And
after
so
yourself.
I put my foot down, and we everybody in the house has a cell phone, and we have a text group in our in that we use.
Mm-hmm.
So you text it, and everybody in the house gets it. And so in all caps, I put down the law that people better start cleaning up after themselves or stay out of my kitchen.
Right.
And told Ollie, if anyone goes in that kitchen and makes a mess and doesn't clean it up, anyone, including my husband, let me know and I'll address it.
Yep.
Because I told Jeff that I did make sure I told him, I'm like, honey, that goes for you too.
Yep.
And it goes for me.
Yep.
I go in there and I fix myself something. If I spill something, I clean it up. When I get done, with the exception of dishes that go into the sink, it should not look like I've been in the kitchen.
Right. Leave it as good as you found it, if not better.
But one of Ollie's jobs is doing the dishes. Basically, we somewhat hand wash the dishes and use the dishwasher to sanitize them.
Mm-hmm. I do the same.
Kendra is so getting her leather glitter.
Yeah, my leather glitter on my first one's gone too.
Well, you'll
Damn
have
it.
more. You'll have new.
Oh,
You'll have a new one.
okay.
I got you. Because I'm gonna
Oh,
have to make holes again, so you're gonna have
yeah.
all kinds of leather. And I do have. Let me get him unstuck from over here. I found the other jar you told me I had that I couldn't find,
Oh, yes.
and
Fantastic.
I used earthquake putty and stuck him to my computer so he doesn't go anywhere.
Okay, so we don't lose him again.
He's just hanging out there. Yep.
Oh,
I taught Ollie the simple chicken, bake your chicken with cream of mushroom soup.
yeah.
I
Something
said,
easy. Something
yeah,
for easy for Grandma to chew,
well,
or gum, or whatever you want to call it.
I wanted to give him, I like giving him, when I can come up with kind of quick and simple dishes like that, I try to tell him these things when I think of them
Yeah.
because it's adding to his repertoire of what to cook.
Yeah.
Because I remember when I was learning how to cook and I learned how to cook spaghetti, and for some reason, after I learned how to cook spaghetti, people didn't think they needed to teach me anything. So anytime I had to cook, we were having spaghetti.
Yeah.
Do you know if you cook enough and you always cook spaghetti, people get irritated with you for cooking spaghetti?
Hmm. The same
And
thing time after time after time. Yep.
it's what I know.
Yeah. It's what I know and what I can do well, and that's what you're getting.
And then I started learning how to make other things. So
Yeah.
put my fingers over those holes and hold these little pieces in until I
There
get
are
them.
things I'd love to make now, but it's just,
Some things
and
just
so,
take too much time.
yeah, too much time and too much space in my freezer, which I have to watch because of the fact that I don't have a deep freezer. Never needed one before, but
Oh, you need to get a quarter chest.
yeah,
That's what my mom did, and she got these little containers, and so she would like if she made her when she cooked her turkey, sliced her turkey and stuff like that. She put all her turkey meals in like a like a Tupperware, but it's not. It's a store brand type thing, and
yeah,
she put that in there, and and then she actually got different colored ones, and so
yeah,
then she would do a roast, and she would split it up into meals, and she would put that in one a different color, and
hmm.
and so she did it like that and stacked all her meals up so it was easy for her to go through them and pick out what she wanted.
Well, I found that when I do slice stuff, I put I take a strip of the plastic wrap
Mm-hmm.
and
Layer them.
mm-hmm, and I fold over and fold, and I got back and forth and back and forth and back and forth, and it works terrific.
You see, Mom was only doing for one person,
Yeah.
and so
But see,
she
that
had.
way I can take out 3, 4 slices or whatever I want, and just put the rest back in, peel them out, or cut the saran, the plastic wrap.
Mom had to be extremely cautious on her diet because of her diabetes and everything.
Yeah,
So it was like, this is a meal, this is it.
yeah,
It drove my uncle crazy because he would go over there and he would be over there at dinner time, and she's like, "You want to eat? This is the options I have." Oh yeah, I'll have this, and then she would fix it, and he goes, I'm still hungry. I want some more, and she goes, "No, you've already eaten a serving. That's all you need to eat. You need to quit eating extra servings. That's why you're having trouble keeping your diabetes in check. You're eating 2 or 3 meals at a time." Oh
yeah.
yeah, she'd give my uncle hell, and she was right.
Jennifer, yeah, hates to be right. I used to. Jennifer says I used to make hamburger steaks, mashed potatoes smothered in onions and mushrooms and gravy, when Shell and I first got together. Needless to say, we got the cohabitation 20 dot 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 2 pounds. That is. In other words, they gained weight.
Yeah,
Yeah, hamburger steak, mashed potatoes, onions, and mushrooms and gravy. Holy crap! Yeah.
it's that southern
If you
in
have
you.
a salad and if you have a salad on the side with a veggie on that, man, you packing in some food.
That's that southern in you, Jennifer.
Yep.
You know us southern gals, we can put weight on damn near anyone.
Yep. My mama used to try. It's 20 pounds worth when I cooking like I would cook for 8, because she used to cook for a lot more people.
Well, that's like my mom learned how to cook for her family.
Yeah, which was
And it was my grandma, my grandpa, my mom, my Aunt Betty, Uncle Alvin, Joe, Uncle Brother. So, like 7, 8 people. Plus, they
yeah,
always cooked extra because they always had someone over. So my mom learned how to cook for 10 to 12 people at a time.
yeah.
Her and dad got married, and she made grandma's baked macaroni and cheese. Dad says they ate on it for a week.
Yeah.
And then he went down and bought her a cookbook called Cooking for Two, because my mother was incapable of cooking for 2 people.
Yeah, because she was used to all the stuff going into it was by eyeball, and she was having trouble knocking it down. Yeah. Sandra said the weirdest meal I ever had was after I was injured and was still in the hospital. It was a pureed hot turkey sandwich. Oh my
Oh,
heavens.
gross.
Yeah.
Well, I can't say that. I know a guy, he had a severe underbite, and he went in and they took out a total of 3 inches restructuring his jaw
Yeah.
to give him, because you could take your finger and stick it in his mouth between his front teeth and his bottom teeth. His
Mhm.
underbite was that far out. They
Oh dear.
actually recorded it and used it in medical documentaries for
Holy
training
cow.
purposes. And so his mouth was wired
Oh, so
for,
literally all you could do was drink stuff. Yeah.
yes, and he wanted real food. So he would go through the whole thing of making a steak with mashed potatoes and gravy and every vegetable and stuff like this. He actually had multiple blenders in his house.
Mhm.
He would
Puree
blend his
each one.
mashed potatoes and gravy in one
Mhm.
blender. He would puree his steak with steak sauce in a blender, and his vegetables, and he would sit there and put them in glasses and drink his meal. Yep, he absolutely did that. He says,
Yeah.
a hamburger doesn't taste the same
No pureed.
pureed.
No.
He
Mm-mm.
goes, there's something about the layers of the bread, the meat, the
Yep.
cheese, lettuce,
Mhm.
tomato. There's something about the layers of it that
Mhm.
affect how it tastes.
Mhm.
because if you make that burger and shove it into the blender and blend it, it just doesn't taste right.
No. Jennifer says, I knew about catering proportions as I helped my aunt in catering. Big amounts, hard
Yep.
sliding for for two. Great skills though when we did formal dinners. Yeah.
Yep. And then my mom went and started working for the school system.
Oh
And
God.
actually, she did some catering. Yeah, oh
Yeah.
yeah, she cooked for hundreds of kids at a time. She
Yeah.
actually did some catering as well. One of the school teachers had a catering job, a catering business on the side, and she wound up short staffed and asked my mom to help her one time.
Uh
And
huh.
my mom helped her. And then, it's like my mom started helping her a lot. And then it's like, I have this wedding and I can't take it because I have another wedding. Will you take it for me? So then mom started doing the catering herself.
Yeah.
And she actually had fun with it. She liked doing the artistic stuff, taking the watermelon, taking a watermelon and cutting it so it looks like a basket.
Mhm.
Yeah. And cutting the stuff up so it looks like flowers and
I had a friend whose husband got throat cancer out. And so while he was recuperating and going through chemo, she had to puree his stuff. And he says it's really bad when you can't taste it. Now he can eat, or he could. He had a massive stroke and died. Bingo. Fell down and was dead. Well, actually was unconscious and had a brain bleed or whatever. He died anyway within 12 hours. And but it was a stroke that got him. But for the longest time, he couldn't eat, couldn't taste anything because they had to put it in that tube in his, you know, he had a tube. And then when he can start eating again, he says, "Oh my God, I love tasting food." Hmm.
yeah, when you've been feeding on from an NG tube
Yeah.
and you're switching to actually eating food again.
Oh, yeah. It was like he loved it. Jennifer says she used to help with summer camps, pounds of bacon on cookie sheets,
Yep.
scrambling a dozen eggs at a clip, etc. Oh, yeah.
Mom
I
used to do
gave
Boy Scouts in the summer.
yep, I gave all my mothers, or they were my great grandmothers, cast iron skillets, and I mean big ones and tall ones, and oh yeah, all kinds. Even cornbread, um,
The corn
cast iron
sticks.
cornbread forms, yeah, corn sticks, and I gave her all of that cast iron. So yeah, and she goes, "Oh, you're giving?" I said, "Yeah, it's too heavy for me. I can't manage that stuff anymore."
I have my
Too.
cast iron. It's just waiting for my stove to die, so I switch over to gas
Oh,
because I have a glass top, and you can't put cast iron on my glass
n-
top.
no, you can't. She has electric, but and they don't make her stove anymore. It's a 5 burner electric by KitchenAid, but they don't make it. It's only in glass top. That's why she was so grateful I was able to find somebody to come out and fix it because she does canning because she
Yep.
gets a whole, you know, and you can't can on a glass top because you can't get it that hot
I
that it
want to
needs.
learn how to do canning. I've never done canning.
Oh, she learned from, well, me and my mom and myself, but I haven't canned in years. But when she was younger, she used to do it. So when she got married, and they moved up there, she started doing it again. She
And
did
I had a
little,
lady say she would teach me canning,
uh huh,
and she passed away unexpectedly.
uh,
So obviously that isn't happening.
yeah,
She was a remarkable lady. I've been keeping
yeah,
tabs on my husband, making sure he's taking care of himself.
yeah. Jennifer says when my aunt passed, I let two cousins have the cast iron, too heavy and dense to put generations worth of cast iron to move back up here to a galley kitchen. Yeah, I know what you mean.
Well, weren't you generous?
Yeah, 'cause good cast iron's hard to find.
Well, I also know Jennifer's family history.
Yeah. Second cousins. Okay. Not two cousins. Second. I let second cousins have the cast iron. Okay. Sorry, Jennifer. Apologize for reading that wrong. Because two cousins is,
Much different than second cousins.
well, not only that, cousins is more than one, and two is automatically saying more than one, so it would be two cousin. No, it would have to be still cousins. Okay. Figured everyone could have one thing. Cast iron was hers. Yep. Thank you, Jennifer. I blew that. Oh, I know you aren't doing Yellow Submarine back on Alive again.
I might.
Oh, okay.
I might do like I've been doing, is doing multiple things at one time.
Aha.
And we can sing the song again.
Any Yellow Submarine. Yeah. Oh, you aren't monetized, so we can sing. So, yeah.
Yeah, and even if I was monetized, it would just be that it would unmonetize that video,
Yeah.
which I could choose to do myself anyway.
Yeah.
Because that's, once Lisa explained that, it made it a little easier on me to understand.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't. Okay. My great grandmother, I do remember. Uh, but I was too young to know when she was cooking to know
Uh,
her then. Um, because when I started remembering her was I was like 4 or 5, and she was in her 80s then, and my grandmother was cooking for her because they lived in Cincinnati, and my grandma had a what they call a double house.
like a duplex?
Well, kind of, but it was in downtown Cincinnati, and it had a little. It was 2 story, bottom floor and top floor, with two different, like, would be apartments, but they were actually houses, complete homes. And then on the back of the downstairs one was what they called a mother-in-law cottage that had the simple things, a bedroom, a little kitchenette thing with a sitting area and stuff. But I mean, enough for her mother, who was getting up there in age, to live in. Because she lived in there, I think she was 98 or 99 when she died. I was trying to think. I can't remember exactly how old she was.
Not the
Yeah.
spring chicken.
No. Nope. Well, that is so cute.
The
That is going to be.
oldest the oldest Gen Xers are turning 60 this coming year.
Yeah.
I'm a first year Gen Xer. My daughter realized Robbie technically is a boomer.
Mhm.
By date of birth, he's a boomer. And so
Mhm.
she said next time she's over there and Robbie says something silly, she's going to say, "Okay, boomer,"
Mhm.
and wait for his reaction.
Yep.
Because, yeah, he's last year boomer. I'm first year.
Because how many months apart are you?
3.
3? That's what I thought it was.
Well, less than 3, because his birthday is the 22nd.
I
22nd.
think
Let me see. I can tell you this. And this is really, here's the really bad part. His anniversary, that must be pushing my keyboard. I mean, his anniversary. His date of birth is my anniversary. And I can't tell you what day it is
Oh dear.
because I got married the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah, that's what you remember it by, not
And
the
my
date.
husband made the comment that it'll always be the day before Thanksgiving.
Yeah,
So
well,
yeah, um,
yeah.
well, I don't
Can
have that on here.
I don't think I put it on mine.
I think it's the 22nd. I really do. Or it's either the 22nd or 23rd. But anyway, um, well, I don't know. Oh wait, I can tell you this. I know how to because this year it was the day before Thanksgiving, or last year. I mean,
Last year.
it is the 22nd
Okay, he's the 22nd of
November,
November.
and I am the 11th of February.
So you're 2 months and 11 days short of 3 months.
Mm-hmm. So it's and this is the play on the numbers again. That I got married on Robbie's birthday. I did not know Robbie at the time. Z was born on my birthday. Double 11 is 22. So yeah, it's a number thing
He
for
was
me.
born in 64 then.
Yeah, he's a 64 baby. He is November of 64. He says that he's 60 because he's living his 60th year.
Yeah, right. Yep.
Instead of how many times he celebrated the anniversary of his birth.
I graduated high school in 64. That's why he can call me mom. Because I was old enough to be him to be my kid. Oh God, I went outside. Actually, I locked the front door, which I checked outside to make sure everything was okay.
I
And
opened the front door and I smelled the air.
yep, all I got to do is smell it. Oh, it's disgusting.
Yep.
Okay, Shell is my older woman by 2.5 weeks. Jennifer, that's funny.
Did you just call Shell your old lady?
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Older woman in quotation marks.
I'm telling.
Yeah,
And I happen to know Jen and Shell personally really well, so I can pick on either one of them if I want to.
that makes sense.
Oh, I need to get a hole punch now. A beacon. And I just saw there's my green box. It's behind me. Because I have a really cool set of hole punches. I'm going to find my other box of, whatchamacallit? Weights.
Is this both pieces of leather at the same time or not?
Yes. Which means I need to separate it before I punch eyeballs.
Yeah. Otherwise, you're going to have eyeballs all the way through it. Yep.
10 millimeter hole. I'm glad you asked that question.
Well, you're going to punch the 2 millimeter hole in the same spot, aren't you? So you're leaving it together, right?
Well, I don't want this one.
Yeah, you do. You need both of them punched with the
Oh no,
holes.
not for the grommet hole, not for the eyeballs.
Yes. Oh, you're doing eyeballs right now.
Yeah,
Sorry.
I can
Sorry.
easily put it back together.
Yeah, for grommet. Yeah.
It's as easy. Yep, Jennifer is the PYT. She sells PYT, pretty young
Yep.
thing.
Pretty young thing. Uh,
They take care of each other, that's for sure.
yeah, well, that's what you're supposed to do.
Shell
I,
has Jennifer wears her diabetic device, and Shell has the tracker information on her phone. So if Jen's glucose drops, Shell gets notification and goes seeks out Jen and says, "Hey, what's going on?
yeah.
Eat this."
Yep. It's
And I
funny.
think it's cool. I think it's
Yeah.
cool. And if Jeff had to have a device, like Jen has, I think I would want to do the same thing,
Yeah.
because that also alerts, when when your partner may be in trouble because their
Yes.
levels dropped.
Mm-hmm.
This is gonna be so freaking cool.
Yeah. I'm so glad I brought up the stupid um tracker thing. Because I remembered he loses keys. Gabe's phone. You need to make Gabe a phone cover case that has a tracker in it. Of course, they have tracked my phone.
My weights tried to fall off the desk. Oh yeah, you cut through.
Oh boy, did you?
Eyeball.
Yeah.
Yep, cut through. I love this thing because it
Yeah, it
has
holds.
multiple sizes.
Yep.
Um, it's actually for cutting gaskets for things,
Mm-hmm.
but it goes. This is a 32 millimeter or 1.25 inch, and then it goes down to a 5 millimeter, which is a 3/16.
Right.
So it has all these different. I
Yeah.
got this because of making the chess set,
My,
because I had to
oh,
make so many hauls
oh yeah.
and I wanted them to be precise, and that made it so much easier.
Yeah. Jennifer said I wouldn't be with me without my honey. She says, "Oh yeah, I'm low jacked. I used to do overnights for auditing, and it was a way to reassure her. Steph, sis, gets readings as well.
Ah, I didn't know that Steph also got your readings. You're double low jack.
Yeah, between the insulin pump and constant monitor, next cyborg attachment out to be my legs to run quickly, you know. I mean, if you're a cyborg, why not? Yeah, hello. I could use a new left knee. My right one's fine. My left one's a little wonky. Oh, oh, that's so cute. Oh, yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna be cute.
Yeah.
He'll be so cute. Right there. You go right back over here. Let me see if I screwed up. I might have screwed up because of how I cut this. I did. I'm gonna have to redo one of these pieces
Why?
because I stacked it this way instead of,
Oh,
so I'll be able to make another keychain.
yeah. Oh,
But that's okay.
yeah. Whatever.
And I'll do it this way this time. I'll just have to make another puppy keychain.
Elizabeth says she loves the blue-eyed doggy. And Jennifer says, preach. My left one went 90 degrees sideways right before moving to Virginia. Don't want that again. Oh, honey. Yeah. I hurt mine. Oh, well, it started acting up when I was a hairdresser. And then found out I can't stand on my legs that long because I have a vein in the back of my left leg that pops out like, yeah, it's a big knot, okay? It sticks out like you wouldn't believe, and talk about painful. So I went to the doctor to find out what was wrong, and he says, you got to get off your feet. And I'm going, oh, shit, I'm in trouble because this is, guess what my job is. And, yeah. So I had to find something else to do because I didn't want to do what my degree was in. And I actually didn't quite get my degree. I was 1 month short of graduating, but we
So
won't
that's why we go to
discuss.
school, is to get educated in something, not to do it.
Right. And so for a while, I did work in the same profession, which was accounting. And no, I did not like being cooped up. And so I worked at different places for a while after I tried accounting, which I hated. And I mean, I loved it in the classroom, but you weren't stuck in a classroom for 8 hours a day. You know, you could get up and move around and switch classes to a different class. It wasn't strictly numbers all day. And
Yep.
then I found out I didn't like it. So, yeah, I moved. I tried hairdressing. I worked for a I worked for Honeywell Incorporated for 4 years. 4 years. Worked for a small company after that for not quite a year. Got engaged, got married, moved down here into Miami.
Well, poop. Robbie
And,
just went live.
huh?
Robbie just went live.
Oh, what for?
I don't know. I just got
Check it.
notification that Get Swamped is live. They're in the office.
I hope it's not bad news.
Well, it's okay because I'm getting ready to get off here anyway. Because I've Elizabeth comes on at 8:30, so I usually leave off of here at 8 o'clock anyway. I don't know why I did that. I need to do it this way. If I just put this on here, it'll already be ready.
Yeah. Yeah, Jennifer. School teaches you the academics of it, not the reality of it. And yeah, no, wasn't for me. And then I went into marketing and sales, which worked out quite well.
I guess I should tell Robbie I'll be over in just a few minutes.
He didn't even send me a text message. How dare he?
Now let me tell
He
him.
normally does. Tell him I'll be over soon too, if you will, please. Oh, that's right. They pack parcels on Wednesdays. I forgot that. This
Yeah,
is
he's usually
Wednesday, isn't it?
online by now, though.
Yeah, he's normally starts earlier than this.
So I'm going to punch the holes on this and cut this out. And then I'm going to figure out, well, actually, what I can do is, so I know where to glue the blue. I will mark it
Yeah.
because I'm not cutting it out. So I will go in and I will glue these patches over
Right.
that spot and glue them down so that way they'll stay put.
Now you have to make a hole for the grommet at the top,
Yep, I will.
and then you'll have to decide on the back where you're gonna. But the hole for the grommet has to be
Below.
below.
I have to do the slot and then the grommet kind of thing.
Right. Yep.
So write myself a note.
Mm-hmm.
I don't forget to do that. So, but I'm going to go ahead and punch the holes and cut this out. Glue that down. I'm going to cut these pieces out, and I'll do the same thing here. As I'll cut this out, then I'll lay the nose over here and I'll mark it. I'll scuff up that spot, glue the black down, and then I'll have this ready to go, and I'll have it all pinned together. Tomorrow, my brown threads should be in. I ordered a couple of different ones, so I have a few shades of brown.
I'll come in for a little bit, Elizabeth. Hopefully Robbie won't be on too long. With what I think I know he did today, he probably won't.
So, yep, and I'll be over there in just a little bit, and then I'll go over to Elizabeth. So, let me finish up here real quick. So, it is 8:46, so it's a couple minutes early. So I'm still gonna. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, you can catch a lot of us over at Two Leaves in a Pod. Tuesdays is more social time, sometimes game time, sometimes reading, sometimes we just chit chat. They come on Tuesdays and Thursdays between 9:30 and 10 o'clock. So you should come hang out with us there. And this thing, yeah, okay. On Wednesdays, I need to move these so
Night, Jennifer.
I put things in order. On Wednesdays, we pop over at 8:30 to Elizabeth's Handmade Jewelry, where you can pick up some cool jewelry items and maybe some resin pieces as well. She comes on at 8:30, as I said, and the last Wednesday of the month is her sale, her dollar sales. And rumor has it she's going to have a special guest tonight.
Ooh.
On Friday nights, you can catch us over at Get Swamped, which is actually where we're going to go after this for a few minutes. But you can catch us over at Get Swamped, where at 7:30, Robbie and the guys will go on and talk about the farm, any new births happening on the farm, any new acquisitions for the farm, whether it be animals or equipment, what buildings are going up, or what other plans they have for the space. And then they roll into their sales where they sell predominantly rocks, crystals, and gems. Sometimes he'll throw some other stuff in there as well. And sometimes when work schedules permit, you can catch Stacy Northern Aurora Treasures popping on and doing a sale of some rocks, crystals, gems, beaded jewelry, 3D printed items. Sometimes she gets the oysters with the pearls in them. I'm hoping she gets some more because I want some. She also does some. She does some bags that are mystery bags. You pay a price and you get stuff. I've gotten 2 mystery bags from her, and both times I got stuff valued more than what the price was that I paid for them. And hanging out with her is usually Flutter Yo. And Flutter posts videos of, she does her own unboxings, but she also does videos of fishing. So fishing and on the pier, fishing on in a kayak, or fishing on ice in an ice shack. Always good. Sometimes you can catch Flutter also wandering the woods and roads around where she lives, finding rocks that are native to her area, which is really cool. Unboxing with some spheres. If you want to really see someone that has an obsession with spheres, is Diana, our own little Miss Balls lady. She has some really cool stuff. I just have some that she doesn't because I got them before she did, huh? And if you're into miniatures, little boats, little figurines, shipbuilding and stuff, I think he said he has cars and dioramas and all kinds of stuff. Terry is over on Facebook, and you can catch some of his stuff over there. Phil is supposed to start posting some videos of his life. I know he has a couple of them up. And if you're so inclined to support my grandchild, my eldest grandchild has started a YouTube channel, which I think only has one video right now. I will encourage him to post more, but it is gaming. But he's gathering up a few subs. So if you're so inclined to go just sub to him to make him happy, he wouldn't complain. So I hope you all are doing well. Prayers out to all who need them. Be kind to yourself and others. Random acts of kindness. Absolutely take care of yourself, because if you don't take care of yourself, you can't take care of others. It just doesn't work that way. And I will be on again tomorrow, and I will stream until 30 minutes before Two Leaves in a Pod comes on, whatever time that is. So I will talk to you all later. I am going to make progress on this. I will probably pull stuff and start cutting out and working on the Yellow Submarine. You will see me jump into projects as I go through and get these different things done. So yeah, it's going to be a fun time. So I will talk to you all later. Blessings to you all, and bye for now.
Good night, everybody.